Launched the Remember Her campaign to honor women and children who lost their lives through gender-based violence. This is part of the global 16 days of activism against gender-based violence and femicide. Tina Thiart, a co-founder of 1000 Women Trust, says their message to the families left behind is, "You are not alone. Your pain is shared. Your daughter's name will live on." Our Tina now joins us on the line to speak to us about this campaign. Tina, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Now, tell us more about this campaign.
Well, 3 years ago, we started with empowering communities to have support groups. So that was all part of healing that we are trying to do in the communities. And then this year we decided we have to take it one step further. We have to remember her. We have to say her name. And also, we know that if we start talking about it, then healing starts. So this is all part of our organizations, and there are over 1,000 of them who are all busy with this healing process in South Africa.
And what are you calling on people to do regarding the campaign?
Well, first of all, we ask them to do memory corners where they put the photographs of the woman up and little stories, and then obviously light candles, put ribbons up, the usual ways that people do memorials, and so that we talk about the people and talk about the women and children. And then in public spaces, we are doing white ribbons in the trees, and we are putting benches up with names, and even in the post office, we are putting up the photo of the person who died. We're putting up a little story and a poster so that everybody who needs support knows who to contact.
How important are such campaigns during the 16 days of activism, but also around the year?
Yes, very important. And in South Africa at this moment, it's crucial because we've just had the Purple campaign, and now we must unite, we must work together, and we must push further so that we can keep on going for the rest of the year. It's also important because our government has declared it as a disaster, gender-based violence as a disaster. We have to follow the systems, and we have to make sure that there are implementation by all the service providers.
And what are you finding, Tina, with your interactions you mentioned that there are over 1,000 organizations that are affiliated to you and are also doing this, running this campaign, working together as a collective. What are you finding? What stories are coming out? And just, healing is very important. What are you finding with regards to people and their healing processes?
A lot of them, I've even had parents the last 2 days who've contacted us and who explained to us how important this is to them and how they feel that this is something that they should support and should do. So we know that that is coming through. But even the worst part is that we still have stories where, for example, a young woman was killed by a boyfriend and still the case has not been solved. It's still pending. It's 2 years later. So we also collect those kind of incidents so that we can actually tackle the various departments and see how we can help and get sorted and closure for the parents. So it works double ways. And obviously a lot of them are having lots of emotions. So we've got a whole group of counselors that free of charge are providing counseling to whoever needs it. And at the same stage, other organizations who haven't got support groups are contacting us. We got 31 new ones just yesterday of organizations who now want to start the support groups in the communities. So it's very valuable to us.
Tina, you're calling on this campaign to be an all year round campaign. And, with everything that you've just told us in terms of the positives that have come out from this, what are you hoping will then happen going forward, especially now with GBV and femicide being, basically the president saying it is a disaster, a crisis in the country, and what will follow is going to be very key.
Yes, we are also providing a lot of training, and we've trained 20,000 women in the last 2 years who are providing the support to communities, even if they don't have a support group that meets regular. They are able to help. But what I really, really would like to collect is all the cases that is not being attended, that has not got the attention from the service providers, where the police, the clinic, the court hasn't followed up, because then we collectively can do something about that.
Yeah.
And that's what I really want. So we're launching a chatbot where people can report the incident and we can see what's the best way to follow up.
Tina, thank you so much for joining us on Africa Update. We'll leave it there for today.
Thank you for having me.
That was Tina Thiart, a co-founder of 1000 Women Trust, joining us on the line. And it is that time.